As we hit the final week of the January transfer window, things are looking very different to this time 12 months ago. We haven't even reached double figures for new arrivals in the top flight. By the end of last year's winter window there were 50 new signings. Of course, anything could happen before the window shuts on February 1st at 11 p.m. But still, the coronavirus pandemic has played its part, as we all know. Last year more than £233.5 million was spent on signings in the window. So far we're around the £40 million mark for deals done. In January 2020, Manchester United had the most expensive signing in the shape of Bruno Fernandes' £68 million transfer from Sporting Lisbon. 12 months on and the Red Devils are the biggest spenders this time around after Diallo joined in a £37 million deal from Atalanta. The winger was highly sought after and is tipped to be a star in the future. The rampant Red Devils are firmly in the title race at the moment and any sighting of Diallo is likely to come in the Europa League. However, the Old Trafford outfit have been crying out for a right winger for almost a decade now and the 19-year-old could finally solve that problem. There will be no pressure on the left-footed wonder to make an instant impact, but if he somehow does, then it's an early win for United in their long-term investment. United top the Premier League, 2 points ahead of their bitter rivals Man City and the 2016 champions Leicester. For Liverpool, they are left in two competitions after being dumped out of the FA Cup by United, but as the games go by, more and more questions are being asked about them, especially at centre-back. Jurgen Klopp's men have been plagued by a crippling injury crisis this season with long-term lay-offs to central defenders Virgil van Dijk and Joe Gomez, while Joe Matip played his first game of the year last week but missed Sunday's defeat by United. This has left Klopp playing midfielder Fabinho at centre-back alongside either youngsters Reece Williams or Nat Phillips. Williams faced old gunner Solskjaer's side in the Cup and had a day to forget. Liverpool captain Jordan Henderson, a central midfielder, has also played there too. Signing a senior centre-half to help fill the void would undoubtedly strengthen Liverpool. The question is though, who could they realistically sign? Of the traditional Big Six, serious questions remain of Arsenal this window due to their predicament on and off the pitch. The Gunners only qualified for European football courtesy of their FA Cup win, after finishing 8th in the Premier League. And at present the only chance of continental football next term looks like winning the Europa League. They currently sit in 11th place on 27 points. 13 behind United. Mikel Arteta has made 2 signings at the Emirates so far this window, with the loan capture of Brighton's Australian keeper Matt Ryan and the £540,000 recruit of young defender Omar Rekik from Hertha Berlin. Like Diallo at United though, Rekik is seen as one for the future and has joined Arsenal's under-23s. Martin Odegaard is closing in on a move to the Emirates from Real Madrid now Mesut Ozil has gone and the young Norwegian would give the club a lift if he can recapture the form of the previous loan spell at Real Sociedad. Said Kolasinac's departure to Schalke on loan and the termination of Sokratis' contract has helped the Gunners shed their surplus of defenders, while £350,000 a week Ozil finally ended his nightmare by joining Fenerbahce. Getting his wages off the books before he became a free agent this summer is a big win for the Gunners, who are still lacking creativity, and this problem needs to be addressed if they are to climb higher up the table. They will hope Odegaard is the answer. During their recent goalless Premier League draw at home to Crystal Palace, no Arsenal player had more shots, or created more chances, than Rob Holding. Yes, that's right, centre-half Rob Holding. They saw off Newcastle in the following game, not much to brag about. They're given the Magpies form, but then were dumped out of the FA Cup 1-0 by Southampton. Arsenal have been defensively poor this season and supporters are unhappy that William Saliba has gone out on loan to Nice. The talented 19-year-old is yet to play for the club and fans are left scratching their head as to why he still hasn't been given a chance, despite joining in June 2019. West Ham United are having a better season at Arsenal, but they had to admit to defeat with their club record signing. It was only 18 months ago when the East London club splashed £45 million on Sebastian Haller from Bundesliga outfit Eintracht Frankfurt in July 2019. However, the striker failed to live up to expectation and West Ham have taken a major hit on him by allowing him to join Ajax in a £22 million deal. David Moyes has Michail Antonio fit again, and he has scored 2 in his last 2, but the manager will be keen to bolster his attacking options. But as it stands, the Hammers are reluctant to raise their £22 million offer for Sevilla's Youssef En-Nesyri. Celtic's odd son Edward is now being linked with a move to the London Stadium. The same can be said for Wolves, who are a shadow of the side that have performed brilliantly in recent Premier League seasons. The loss of Raúl Jiménez to a fractured skull has blunted their attack drastically, although he is on the road to recovery. In his absence, the Molineux outfit have had to turn to Fabio Silva. The 18-year-old joined from Porto in a club record £35 million deal last September but has struggled to adapt to English football. He scored his first goal at home during the 3-2 defeat by rivals West Bromwich Albion just over a week ago, and manager Nuno Espirito Santo will hope he can kick on from there. The Baggies' win saw January signing Robert Snodgrass start, with his quality and experience proving vital in their victory. He has already impressed manager Sam Allardyce and the West Brom fans, but the agreement which meant he couldn't face his old club raised more than a few eyebrows. The 33-year-old penned an 18-month contract for an undisclosed fee from West Ham, and his new club will hope the duration of that period will be in the top flight. While there is a glimmer of hope for West Brom, despite sitting second bottom in the table, the same can't be said for Sheffield United. The Blades are 6 points behind West Brom, having collected just 5 points from their 19 games. Chris Wilder's side are leaking goals and struggling to score them, despite heavy investment in the summer in the shape of goalkeeper Aaron Ramsdale and striker Ryan Brewster. Quality is definitely needed if they are to somehow avoid relegation. They only achieved their first win of the season in any competition less than a fortnight ago in the FA Cup. They then replicated that with a 1-0 win over 10-man Newcastle in the Premier League and continued their cup run by beating Plymouth. But as yet, no new faces.